Hello, hello. Oh, I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Was there ending? Someone needs to, someone's doing laundry or something like that? Someone's moving forward. There's like some type of, something you've been daydreaming a lot. You're trying to find balance within some type of situation where you might be hard on money. I need it today. Could be going towards a Two of Cups relationship, soulmate relationship, or dealing with a soulmate. Could be past, could be present. Something to do, like you have something stuck in your shoe, or something to do with your shoe. It's like there's something poking your foot. I don't know. Somebody has a heartbreak, but a lot of this I'm hearing like balance, making space for something new. Ooh, confirmation. You could be, for some people, are just stuck in a rut and you're trying to find a way out. So there's like this emphasis on making space for something new. You want to like start a new endeavor. So like, okay, I've dealt with this before. If you, I'm seeing a lot of people you experience karma and like you went over this like healing period, and now like you're coming into like the fruits of your labor. So it's like your harvest season. 10 of Pentacles. There's people around you that you've had to really overlook. Let's get you first. There's a lot of unknowns and illusions around. We're gonna get you, but you're happy. Yeah, you got more things going on than you perceive. New beginning. Page. Maybe you're starting off. When I see the Page of Cups in this read, I'm reading it more like you're putting yourself back on the dating scene. It's going different. So you don't know what's coming towards you. This is after a long time healing. Damn. So I'm talking to somebody that like, this could be also like what you're looking forward towards. Maybe you've, I'm speaking to somebody that's been single for a while, or you've just been working on yourself. You could have been just getting out of a relationship. If you just got, I feel like I got bit by mosquitoes or something when I was outside. So you don't really know what's happening, and you know you've been doing the work. You've really been looking at yourself, you've been looking at your shadow. There's a lot of different things that you've integrated from your shadow. A lot of it had to do with like your persistence and your patience and like your tolerance about other people. You're realizing a lot of time that like even though you're trying to help people, you don't have to take it personally when people don't act a certain way. For some of you, you've come to the realization that it's better off to be lonely than with somebody that's like not necessarily abusive, but just not on your level. I feel as though like you don't want to go into a relationship that where you have to fix somebody. You want to go into a relationship that the person's healed already. And so there's like you're trying to bypass baggage, and you're very keen on distinguishing when people have baggage. I feel as though like whatever you've been through in the past, it's made your vision's very sharp and your intuition like on point when it comes to people with issues or baggage. And it's not to say like you might, I feel as though for some of you, you felt as though you're being kind of pessimistic in this sense, but it was only your radar, so they don't beat yourself up because other people are just lower vibration than you. Now on the same precipice is that it's like you feel lonely and you feel alone, and it is because you have a high vibration, and a lot of people are down right now. I mean, look at society and the way everything's being shoved in our face, and it's like the devaluation of human life is like is a real feeling that a lot of people are ignoring at the moment. And it's funny to me because it's all like projections of what other people really feel about themselves. The only reason people in those positions even feel anything, you're like, how do those people even do that? You know, it's like, well, because they have money. It's a false sense of security. But spiritually speaking, you know, at the end of the day or the end of their life, they come to a point of realization where they can't take back anything they've done. It's been too deep, even though they realize that you know, they had the chances. That's why you've seen the chances before this. You've seen the patterns. You're very good at pattern recognition, and this is why like things are going slow, and you're kind of lonely, and you wish you had time, like somebody with you could correspond with, like ideas with, but you're enjoying your time with spirit, like your connection with God, and you're just kind of like curious about what's going to happen, because you know that after everything you've been through, everything's like set up in such a way. I also feel as though you're not really looking, like you might feel as like the shoe's gonna, like something's gonna drop, like something not necessarily bad's gonna happen, but you're waiting for something to happen. And I had to integrate that part of myself too, like when we live like chaotic lives for such a long period of time, it's hard to get used to like life being good. So like when things aren't good, we like not necessarily like self-sabotage. I mean, I've gone past that, but like what I'm saying is it is self-sabotage in a way, but it's like it can be very minute, right? Like you're not going out of your way to like not pick up your kids or like not do something. It's more like it could be like negative self-talk or something like that. But what we're talking about here in the foreseeing future is the fruits of your labor coming to fruition because you decide to choose the right path. We see you detaching from stagnancy. Now, it took a long time too. It's still going back. You're detaching from stagnancy because you had to work on your self-image. You had to work on, if not, you're working on the way you view yourself or your self-esteem. If you're in the rut right now and you're not feeling good about yourself, this is going to be built like a snowball. I'm feeling like you're going to know when this time is, and you're just going to have this reflection of like, oh, actually I do have my things together. I don't think it's going to be a thing where you're going to be like this outwardly big thing. It's like you're just gonna take a step back and go, oh well, you know, like everything's actually really good. And for the viewer now, I feel as though you're there. Like you have options. You're putting yourself back out there. Things are good. There's no real drama happening. You're kind of waiting for something to happen. That's why you're probably here. But honestly, there's nothing. Like you feel this sense of with this moon and the Seven of Cups. It's like you know there's something around the corner, but you just don't know what it is. You've seen the change in yourself, but it hasn't been drastic. So for some of you, nothing's going to happen, and it's just going to be like this slow climb to the top of where your goals are. So just enjoy the ride. But for some of you, it's like you're waiting for this thing to happen that's not going to happen, and it's like you got to sit there and look at yourself and see what kind of unhealed psychological wounds that you have in the collective unconscious, in your subconscious, that are coming out to the forefront. With this Mercury retrograde, it's going to be a good time to see that. Now, what you don't see in the future here that you set yourself up for is the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. I think we know what this is. This is so happy life, money, good friends, good life. But at the same time, it's like you're having to make this sacrifice. Whatever this sacrifice you had to make in the past, this is the only reason you're getting this. You're not seeing this right now. This family, friends, these people don't exist in your outside reality. So in order to get to this place too, I feel as though if you have people, and I'm not saying get rid of all your friends, because some people are obviously supposed to stay. I'm talking to people that have already gone through a significant amount of cleansing of their life, whether it be personal relationships, family, whatever. This has made space. This is making space for what you're bringing in. Now, you've also seen like patterns. Like I've also seen you feel guilty for trying to, you feel dumb for not pulling yourself out of situations sooner. and you feel guilty for like not being able, or feeling guilty for not being able to help people that were self-destructive. No, that were all learning experiences. I mean, we can't help people that we can love people, but we don't have to, and we can help people, but we don't necessarily have to like feel bad for when those people don't reciprocate or take the advice. I mean, it feels bad, but like you're getting to the point where like I take that back. It's like you're getting to the point where you're avoiding those type of situations, and like you've dealt with them so many times that like it's taken so much toll on your psyche that you're just like you're not really dealing with it anymore. But it was meant to be designed that way in order to get you to this place to where you weren't super like, I'm hearing like, so you weren't like preoccupied with other people's bowl, so you could sit there and focus on yourself and get the things done that you needed to get done. And so you can be honest with yourself. I'm hearing Spirit took you away from a lot of your family and friends, or just those situations, and you had to spend some time alone, or you're spending some time alone in order to see the truth about the decisions that you make and the people that you invite into your life. You could have gone through a lot of tumultuous relationships, and you're kind of reflecting now, saying like, you know, I am happier being alone, but like you're beating yourself up like I know I should have been in that one, or like the last 3 relationships are crap, or something like that, or I was crappy to somebody else, or like I don't know. You've moved beyond that. I'm hearing that you've elevated past that point in your life, and you're not going backwards. You could have gotten up some, kind of got over some addiction, smoking, something like that. Yeah, you're not going into things like careless situations. You're not making careless decisions. You're not going anywhere erratic. You're making educated, calm decisions for yourself, rational decisions. You're seeing that when you went into the situations that were kind of erratic and impulsive, it got you disappointed. There's also a good example that was right in front of you that you saw with somebody that was near to you, and you didn't want to repeat that, and you saw, you know, some of that similarity in yourself. Yeah, you get the message with that one. So you're growing. I feel it was like you're also looking at the way that you contributed to conflict. You're realizing that things don't have to be, you don't have to win all the time. You can win passively by just not engaging in like a conflict. Like for me too, it's like I had to like refrain from trying to point out somebody's faults. Like especially if they're like abusive or weird or like insane. It's like there's no point in trying to convince people or that person that what they're doing is either wrong or anything like that. It's just like you just gotta separate. There's like your ego. It's like you're stepping away from your ego. It's not about, you're letting your being and your soul do the talking as opposed to trying to convince others, which is exactly where you need to be, because it's like you go from guarding your heart as opposed and exposing your heart and being like, hey, you gotta accept me for what I am, as opposed to like try to convince people what you are. And when you do that, you just come out as fake anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of growth here. Somebody could be, yeah, somebody's like horny, I'm hearing. Somebody hadn't been laid in a while. Disappointment. You could have thought there was something wrong with you, but it was because you're manifesting, like, if you're honestly trying to manifest the things in your life, I feel as though there could have been a couple of situations that didn't come to fruition, like you didn't like sleep with the person, or like it didn't go that far, and it's actually for your best benefit. It's not that you were like unattractive or anything, I'm hearing. Spirit just wanted you alone, but you took it upon yourself as like internally like, oh, there's something wrong with me, but there wasn't. Like so Spirit was saying that like they wanted you to get stronger and have a little bit more skin under your belt, so when you do get back in the dating pool, you can take it a little bit more criticism and get to the person and like have this way about you to get to the person that they want you to be with. Yeah, they want you to be happy, and it's like they're trying to get you ready for the success that's on the future, on the horizon. Yeah, you're taking your experiences of the past, and you're not like reflecting all the tower moments and all the drama that happened on other people. You're taking it as wisdom. You're not like you're not embedding it into yourself as part of yourself and try to like be this lack person. Although incorporating that was hard for you to work through, because I feel as though there's a lot of things done to you that really weren't your fault. And that's what shows a lot of strength too, especially in situations where like people do things to you out of spite and you don't get any closure. Like to be able to transmute that by yourself is like way more powerful than like going out and being like or making up lies or just trying to like crash the person in public or something like that. It might feel good at the time, but then like after it's all said and done, it doesn't make you look good or like a better person at all. Yeah, you took your time. Yeah, some of these people are watching you. We're past. Yeah, and they're in conflict about you going like some of the people from your past thought you weren't gonna make it. Some people from your past are like taking credit, like, oh, if it wasn't for me, like they wouldn't have done that in the first place. That's bullshit. But these people, like, that's like, who cares? You already know. You have a warning coming through. Some people's past behavior with it. Oh, you have somebody coming back from your past during this retrograde. They're gonna try to like step on your toes or do something that possibly for some of you. They're gonna try to. They think you're the same person, so like you've elevated yourself, and they want to like stoke a fire that's already out. So like there's nothing really to worry about. It's just they're just pissed because things are coming to you easier than they are for them. Yeah, and you're balanced. Like you have everything, all your ducks in a row. Everything's cool for you, so you have really nothing to worry about. But you feel this unease, and I think it's around the unease is what you're feeling from other people. Like they're uneasy about you because they knew. They didn't want to see you succeed, but even though you came through for yourself, it's like they couldn't do that for themselves. Yeah, you're gonna be blessed with that because you believed in yourself and you just took the Ooh, that person could be jealous of you, like coming up. Maybe you got a new job. Yeah, there's some jealousy around this. Yeah, because you went with your heart and like this person. I feel as though these people were like trying to impress with lies and like. You could see right through their facade, and this person didn't like that. Like this person was very attention-seeking, and like tried to like use your niceness. But this person was like like a devil, like not as a devil, but it's like they were condescending energy. They were acting like they were something they weren't. But people see this. Yeah, it's not even, don't even worry about it. Yeah, you're on your way to manifest. The thing is, like, you worried at one time about this person affecting your future manifestations, but you're so different from them. It's like you never really. Yeah, this person could have even like tried to like mess up like other relationships or something like that, but like you thought they had power, but they really didn't. It was like even if there was a situation you were in and they messed it up, it's like it was still for your highest good. Anyways, I have to wake up early in the morning and go to school because I start school tomorrow. Yeah. Anyways, you guys have a good one and good night. Bye.